Welcome to Denmark. I'm Arthur Rankin. My partner, Jules Bass, and I have brought our cameras and our crew here to the village of Aarhus to shoot some scenes from the enchanted world of Danny Kaye. This special hour will have animation, music and songs, special effects, and our own animagic. I'd like to show you a few scenes, but first let's talk to Danny.
Denmark is one of my second homes, an adopted nation. Now, I'm not sure who adopted who, but we love each other anyway. When Arthur Rankin and Jules Bass wanted to make our first Enchanted World special in Denmark, and also based on a Hans Christian Andersen story, well, they certainly had no complaints from me. What I didn't know was what this special was to mean in terms of time and production. I've been working, as most of you know, for, 5 or 6 years in show business. Yeah, I would think about that time. But never have I ever been involved in a picture with so many elements and techniques of cinema. Why don't we just take a look at a few of the many steps that lead us to the fade-out of this enchanted world of Danny Kaye. There's a world of enchantment to see. Come along with me. Through my ears you will hear different sounds. Through my eyes you'll see. We'll enchant your every single sense. Your imagination will become immense. Your capacity to dream will stretch to the extreme.
A musical needs a big orchestra. Our composer, Maury Laws, conducts his own score with a section of the London Philharmonic. There are 8 new songs for Romeo Muller's teleplay of The Emperor's New Clothes. And in addition, each scene must be musically pre-timed to fit the exact length of the action. Lyricist Jules Bass checks the playbacks to ensure the synchronization of Danny Kaye singing.
Clothes make the man. With the proper dressing, you'll be most impressing. You could be a gentleman. Clothes make the man. Clothes make the man. If his shoes are patent leather, no matter what the weather, if a bumper shoot he carries in the sun, if he's buttoned to his chin, if his collar has a pin. Well,
now the music and voice tracks are married and the animagic production begins.
In the Rankin Bass Animagic Studios, I was put through my paces again. Now, the animators wanted a performance of the Danny Kaye style. Now, I don't know what they meant by that, but what they wanted to see was how I moved my hands and my mouth. Did I wiggle my ears when I sang? How I walked when I wore a cape. These technicians painstakingly capture every nuance, every gesture to animate the figures. They're really kind of marvelous. The figures were built in perfect proportion and scale and manipulated frame by frame without wires or strings, so that when the film does move through the cameras at sound speed, the animagic figures in this very special indeed live. The clothes make the man. Everyone knows that. Why, if I could only afford it, why, with my taste, I could be the finest of gentlemen. Clothes make the man. With the proper dressing, you'll be most impressing. You could be a gentleman. Clothes make the man. Clothes make the man. Shoes are patent leather, no matter what the weather. If a bumper shoot he carries in the sun, if he's buttoned to his chin, if his collar has a pin, well, that's the way a gentleman is done. Clothes make the man. With the proper styling, you can be beguiling. I could be a gentleman. Woo-hoo. Clothes make the man. Clothes make the man. Well, it was absolutely wonderful playing Marmaduke, that cat of a con man. But now, back to reality. Through my ears you will hear different
No, not yet.
sounds.
Reality comes later. In our Enchanted world, fantasy takes many forms, from the immortal stories of Hans Christian Andersen to the modern tales of that Mary Poppins lady, P.L. Travers, from the Brothers Grimm to American folklore, and all combined with superior production values. Danny Kaye will host and star in each show. For example, in a live film musical of Rip Van Winkle, Danny will star as Rip, host and perform in Rumpelstiltskin, sing the Mikado, act as storyteller in the animated Little Match Girl and Punch and Judy, and of course present the Rankin Bass holiday classics. So come along with us into a world of music, wonderment, and matchless entertainment, into the enchanted world of Danny Kaye.
Come